on, good people. See, I'm driving through the wonderful city of Detroit. Yeah, I'm traveling in the wonderful city of Detroit, Michigan. And I'm going over to take a few items from my daughter and to get a few items from her. She's an avid couponer, so I'm getting ready to go over there. And I don't know, my daughter and I were talking at this time around. My daughter and I were talking earlier. One of my girls were talking, and we were talking about, come on now, there we go, wind blowing here. We were talking about whether or not I should leave and go out of town, move out of state, which is what I've been thinking about doing, but the only reason why I decided to stay was because my kids are here. Because my kids are here, what's left of my family is here. So those who don't know, my daughters, my 3 girls are really pretty much all I have, and then my 3 sons. My 2 oldest sons are married, and one he's an actor, and he lives in LA, and my oldest son is getting ready to get married, and he lives here in Detroit, but he's going to be relocating to Vegas. And then my 3 daughters, my baby girl lives with me, but she's career driven, and my oldest daughter is married with 3 kids. My middle daughter is married, and she has her and her fiance have, well, she's engaged, and her fiance have 2 kids together. So everybody has a life. My baby boy is 9. He's in the backseat with my grandson that I babysit. Well, family grandson. And so I'm like at the point now whether I should stay in Michigan, and I'm not really happy here, or should I go and pursue other things. And my daughter was saying, well, Mom, if I were you, I'd go ahead and, yeah, maybe that's a little better. I will go and move and go out of town, or, be happy, focus on you. That's a very hard thing to do when you've been a caregiver, a nurturer all your life. Both of my parents are gone now. My brother is gone, my baby sister, and I'm the only one. I have 2 half brothers, and they live in another city, so I hardly get to see them. I didn't even meet them until I was 18. So sometimes I feel alone. But now it's really time for me to, at this point, I don't have a significant other. And I'm sorry, you guys, my hair is like curly, but it's wind blown because I've been driving with the window down, and but it's not. I've been trying to go live a little more often because I want to try to build an audience, and get to know some people, my own people. I love Maddie Mob, being a part of the Maddie's Mob. I love Lovely T and Tasha K, and I love Brother J. A few other YouTubers that I really enjoy watching. And J says out in these YouTube streets. But I want to, get to know people for myself, my own way. I have a great love for people, and I like being resourceful. I'm a woman of prayer. I believe in God. And I know God can and God will. And you see these people back here have no regard for when you go live, because they just talk. My little phone is leaning on the everlasting. Yeah. But we have, let me turn it around so y'all can see some of this. See, so sorry, y'all. Trying to turn it around. There we go. There we go. You probably can't see it because of the it's a little green light. You'll see it flashing on some of the buildings. Let me turn this off. There we go. There's a little green light you'll see switching around. And what that green light is, it's a part of an initiative that we, some of the community leaders got together and created for safety purposes, and it's called the Green Light Initiative. And so what that is it's the businesses that have that green light by the Detroit Police Department. So that green light indicates that businesses are under close surveillance by the Detroit Police Department. So if anything were to happen at on the premises or any of the surrounding area where the cameras are accessible, those things are seen or being monitored at the Detroit Police Department in real time. So if there is a crime that is being that's in progress, I should say, at the time that the crime is being done, it's being recorded in real time. So the police are able to see the perpetrators, the victims, and the nature of the crime as it's being done. And in most cases, they are able to intervene successfully before the crime is even completed, and the perpetrators are often subdued. But if they happen to be successful at actually going through with the commission of the crime, then the police have close surveillance of who the perpetrators are and exactly who they are looking for. And it's a great initiative, and it kind of wards off criminals. They'll kind of think twice before they go to that particular establishment and commit a crime, because they know that wherever that green light is flashing, that the police are present, whether virtually or in person. So that's something that some of the neighborhood watch and community leaders got together and established. And I'm happy to say that, you know, I work closely with a lot of the community leaders that actually initiated that project. So we're working to make Detroit a better place, but reality, you know, is going to take more than just the people putting up a green light. It's going to take the people having a change of heart. Because we've gotten to a point in life where we're no longer fighting with guns, I mean with hands and knives. We're fighting with, I'm sorry, I gotta take this. I'll be back, y'all. Goodness, I got interrupted by a phone call that I came through. But I was saying that we've got to a point where people are no longer fighting with fists and hands and not even bricks and chains or whatever anymore. But we gotten to just, you know, you look at me wrong and somebody's gonna pull out a gun and shoot someone. And if you know, take my parking space, then you're gonna pay with your life. And it's awful. It's just terrible because we have absolutely no patience, no care or concern for human life, no respect or regard for the next person. It's like everybody is angry, and everybody has this built up aggression. Nobody has patience anymore. Nobody has compassion anymore. So it's just the first thing you say or do the wrong thing, and I'm just gonna end it right then and there with this conversation gonna end by me putting a bullet through you and anybody else that might say something or do whatever that I don't like. And it's just too bad. And then we've come to the point to where our children have gotten to the point to where they have no patience. They have no concern. They have no compassion. They are angry. They have this built up aggression. And society is putting a name on everything. Oh, well, that's post-traumatic stress disorder. That's bipolar. That's this, that, or it's a sickness. It's an illness. And to me, it's nothing but making excuses, putting a label on something that don't even deserve a label, and giving some people a way out when it's not necessary. Instead of just calling it what it is. It's just wrong, and it's just sinful. And we need to stop putting labels on stupid stuff and call it a spade, and give it what it deserves. Start holding people responsible for their actions. Start, you know, spanking kids behind early on. Disciplining them, giving them a hand of guidance, and stop making so many excuses. Wrong is wrong. You can't kill somebody because they look at you the wrong way. You can't steal something because you don't have the money to pay for it, or you know it's the easiest way to accomplish. You can't just depot something from somebody because you mad because they got it and you don't. That's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. you know, and not to have any regard for somebody else's life or belongings. You're going to kill somebody else because you want something of theirs. You want something of theirs that they worked hard for and they earned. And by the sweat of their brow, they accomplished that. But you want to take it. Even if it means taking their lives and their children's lives or husbands or wives' lives. Even it could be a man or a woman. You want his woman, you want her man. So because she has a man, you don't, you want to knock her off. Take her out the picture. Like, that's gonna make him want to be with you. If he knows you have enough or no conscience, no regard for human life to knock somebody off, you think he really want to settle down and be, oh, I love her. She killed for me. Even bad boys don't want bad girls. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like that. So what has happened is society has given labels and names to everything and given excuses for people and allowed them to not pay or for what they need. I guarantee you, if it was like it was in the Bible days, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, life for life. If it were like it used to be in the Bible day, I guarantee you, we wouldn't have to worry about a lot of the things that we're worrying about right now. If you had to pay with your life for taking a life, you wouldn't have to be concerned about anything. There'd be a lot less sin, a lot less killing, dying, and all this other. It's foolery. It's absolute foolery for you to think that you could just take a life and you're gonna get away with it and you never have to pay. Yeah, ultimately God, you're gonna stand before him, but you need to be standing before a judge right now. It's wrong. A lot of the Black Lives Matters things that are going on, and I'm all for Black Lives Matter. I am. But Black Lives matter more than just blacks against other races and ethnicities. Black lives have to matter to blacks as well. I know somebody may not agree with what I said, but the truth is I said what I said. And I meant it, and I'm going to hold to that. Black lives have to matter to black lives. We got to care about one another. We got to care about one another. We can't just stand up and hold up petitions and signs and march and make ourselves seem known when another ethnicity takes a black life. We have to love and care enough for each other to stop taking each other's lives. We gotta care about one another, and we don't. We don't care that somebody's mother, father, sister, brother, daughter, grandparents are crying because that blood has been spilled unnecessarily. We are our brother's keeper. Whether we are directly blood related or not, we are our brother's keeper. But we have lost that concept some long way, and it's saddened me. It's broken my heart because we don't have that compassion that we used to have. It's not like it used to be. When I was coming up, that old adage that says it takes a village, we actually had a village. You could go on, and that is not just something that you've heard people say. You could actually go up and down the street, and you knew that from one house to the other that you were safe and you were protected because they were watching over. If you did, you got sent home, and the phone was gonna ring before you got to the doorstep, saying what you had done or what you were responsible, what part you had to be in. While they were spanking their child's behind, your mama had to switch waiting for you. If the person that sent you home didn't beat your butt first. goes. But now we have this "don't you touch my child" mentality. Don't touch my child. Don't say nothing to my child. Don't look at my child. Don't this, that, and the other. And you raising your children like they're your friends instead of your responsibility. So now, since you're raising your kids like this, your girlfriend, your best friend, instead of your responsibility, they feel like they're your equal, and they're walking out feeling like they can stand toe to toe to you, look you eye to eye, and tell you what. I don't care how old. My oldest daughter is 31 years old. And I will still tell her and demand my respect, even if she ain't trying to give it to me. I'm going to demand my respect because I raised her. I raised my kids. I've been married twice. And both of my husbands dismissed their responsibilities. Okay? They dismissed their responsibilities. My second husband and I never had kids together. My children are my first husband's children. And he a whole nother situation. I raised my kids alone. I raised my kids alone in church. You understand? I raised my kids alone, and I raised them in church, and I raised them responsibly to be women, to be queens, to be debutantes. I raised my boys to be men, to be men, to be kings, to be fathers, to be husbands. I taught them to never put their hand to a woman. I taught my daughters, you never allow a man to strike you. What your mom and your dad didn't do can't be done. You've already been raised when he has you as a wife. You've already been raised. You've already had your discipline. So my kids, they all know. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Please and thank you. They don't answer me what. That's a pet peeve of mine. For anyone that to get somebody's attention and they say what? That sounds like you cursing at me. I cannot stand it. Therefore, children, if any of them to this day, grandchildren included, if you call them by their name, they respond, yes, please, thank you, no ma'am, yes sir. Because that's the way they were raised. So therefore, now that doesn't say that we do have prodigals now. That don't mean that all of them that are raised and they come out perfect, because some of them are going to try you. My middle daughter, that was the hard nut to crack. She's the sweetest little beautiful, most beautiful, intelligent little thing. But honey, she's very, very strong personality. She has a very strong personality. Just like her mom. Now my daughter can guide it, or she can misguide it. She can raise her as a friend, or she can raise her as her responsibility. It's up to her. And she's doing a wonderful job, I might add. Now my baby girl will try her, but she will get her together. Oh, she will get her together. Now it's funny because as spoiled as she was, all of my children were spoiled to a degree. Not in a rotten kind of way. But as much as I disciplined, I nurtured and I loved and I gave even more. I try my best to balance it out. And they are all, you can't treat them, I don't care what you say, you treat them all equally. Some of them you can't treat equally. Some of them you got to be harder on, and some of them you can't be as hard. So that's that. But God is good. I'm going to cut it off for now because I have something to do, and I have a couple of conversations I need to have that can't be done on my live. So I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. Even though I'm rattling on and on and on, I believe, God, that my audience is going to grow to the point to where I will not be having a unilogue. I will be having dialogue soon. If you have any questions or any concerns or anything you would like to talk about, like for me to research, feel free to contact me at my email. My email is Sis-Lo 2008. That's SISLO 2008.com. Again, that's Sis-Lo SISLO 2008 at gmail.com. Send me your questions. Send me your concerns. If I don't know, I'll look it up. I am a very resourceful person. And I will share with you anything I can to try to help you out, okay? You all be blessed. I love you on purpose, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. Be blessed in Jesus' name. Until next time. Love you.